Welcome to the first segment of Pour Me Some More, por favor. Before we get into our first pour and review, let's listen again to that song. I mean, just really get into the groove here and get into the drinking and enjoying a great alcoholic beverage. So just sit back, relax, and listen a little bit more. Let's cue up the song again. That's got the groove there. So what we have here is a couple weeks ago, the brewery from my hometown of Placentia, California, sent us a care package. And you can find the unboxing video on our website or on our YouTube channel. So I'll put the link right there so you can check it out. So we decided to do a pour and a review of their horchata. Now, in case you didn't know, I'm going to do a little bit of history on horchata, not too much. We're not going to get academic on the situation, but I will tell you that from my research, apparently it originated from Valencia, Spain, because in other parts of Europe, mostly Spain, the drink was made with sesame seeds and tiger nuts, and apparently originated with tiger nuts. And it was, for a few centuries, tiger nuts were only grown in Valencia, Spain. And there's a little bit of more history to that. But in Mexico, they developed it into a rice, cinnamon-based drink. Milk, of course, also. And so the brewery's take on it, it's a blonde ale. It's brewed with rice, cinnamon, and vanilla beans added. So this is a very, very good beer. I've had it before, but this is the 2017 edition. And if you can look here, they'll always tell you what year this is put out. And so according to their label here, this ale is our spin on horchata, a sweet and creamy drink originating in Latin America, now quite popular in Southern California. So don't forget to check out the brewery at thebrewery.com and also on social media at the brewery. And I'll make sure to put their little links down here for you guys to make sure you check them out. Also, just doing a little cursory search online, I came across some pretty cool stuff. According to the Urban Dictionary, there's an entry on March 4th, 2005. And according to this is the top definition. This is the top definition for horchata. It says, delicious Mexican rice drink. So use the word in a sentence. I was thirsty as a mother, so I drank some horchata. It was great. That was submitted by The Beaner on March 4th, 2005. There's another entry. A muy bien Mexican drink. Very tasty. However, one must be careful when drinking an horchata. Larges tend to be too much for the average stomach to handle due to the tastiness of this milky drink. Stick to a medium. Oh, and also, chicks dig a man with an horchata. Use it in a sentence. After a long day of playing video games, Evan found himself sipping on a large horchata at Rigoberto's by himself. That was submitted. That's the second top entry in the Urban Dictionary by Biggity Diggity on June 14th, 2006. And so we can see there's a little bit of, urban folklore about this great drink. And yes, in Mexico, it is primarily made with rice, cinnamon, and milk. You can find it at most taquerias, Mexican restaurants. They kind of serve it like in a fountain drink. You can get it. If you have a family member, maybe you go to a good Mexican restaurant, they actually make it homemade. I know some grocery stores even started selling it in powder form. Yeah, I don't know how that works. But this is the brewery's take on it. And mind you, the brewery makes their beer old world style. And what I mean is it's non-force carbonated. They're able to add great quality ingredients, kind of like the stuff that was made before Prohibition, when ingredients and flavors were robust and there was just a quality about them. This beer will age, okay? This beer will age. You can put it away just like wine and it'll age. Let's see. The alcohol content is 7.1. So for most, if you're just a, middle of the road beer drinker type, it's not going to get you all crazy. You're not going to be, running down the 5 freeway, challenging cars or anything like that. But it's a nice beer to drink. And so we have the Bruery Tulip glass here with us. And so I'm going to get this bad boy cracked open and give you guys some feedback. And we have Mr. Don Newcomb here with us, a very special guest, Dodger legend. Right, Don? Don says yes. So let's get this beer cracked open and have a drink. Put on some music, huh? Right away, you could just see this amazing, let's see, the smell right away. You have that scent of a blonde ale, but the vanilla and a little bit of cinnamon on top. Just smelling the bottle, as the mouth of the bottle, it's just really rich. You can almost smell the sweetness already. So we'll let it breathe a little bit. And let's see, what else does the brewery say here? So as you know, the brewery, it's Bruery. It's after the family Roux, because that's Patrick Roux is the founder. The Roux, the last name is Rue. Let's see, you should store this at 45 degrees Fahrenheit. And of course, always drink responsibly. It says here, horchata is one of our favorite drinks, refreshing alongside a spicy dish or just for sipping on a lazy afternoon. Our take on the traditional agua fresca incorporates rice and lactose along with spices for that sweet, creamy character that we have come to love. So I think we'll go ahead and pour some and we will see if we love it or not. You can hear that. If you're at home, you're listening to the podcast, I'm sure you can hear that. And just look at the effervescence of this beautiful beer here. You can see, hope the camera can get it. I'll try to pick it up a little bit, but you can see just the carbonation. It's natural. It's non-forced carbonated. And what it means is all the, I believe, yeast in there in the beer, which ferments it and allows it to carbonate naturally. It's not forced carbonation. So we'll give it a little smell here and get ready. Oh yeah, you can, it has that scent of vanilla. I probably smell more vanilla than cinnamon, so you don't have to worry about that. The beer's not going to be like this, liquid Altoid that you're drinking with a little bit of rice milk. It doesn't have that that beer fragrance, that beer scent. It's not, the one thing about the brewery, when they make a beer, it's not flavored beer, meaning beer that they add the flavor to. This is beer that's made with the actual ingredients that are on the label. So in this case, it's blonde ale brewed with rice, with cinnamon and vanilla beans. So it's not, adding flavor to a beer, which sometimes you get that. Sometimes there's beer that's out there from other companies and they make flavored beer and it tastes like beer that's flavored with whatever, say a strawberry. But this definitely smells like a beer of vanilla and cinnamon, a little bit of rice. It just has a really, really just, if you can imagine smelling just the creaminess of the vanilla and the cinnamon and the rice together. I think it's time, man. I'm pretty parched here, so I think it's time that I take a test and see what it's all about. Oh yeah, it's right up front. You're getting vanilla, the rice. Kind of on the back end, you're getting a little bit of the cinnamon. Like I said, it's not overpowering, so don't be like, cinnamon's like garlic and, I got to run away from it. No, it's really smooth. It has a very round, taste to it. It's not something that's flat or sharp. Sometimes you have a beer that's just feels like it just, punched you in the chest or something. It's a good. Let me take a second one and a little swig here and see what it's all about. Oh yeah. On the second taste, I probably get more of the rice with the cinnamon. The vanilla's still there. The vanilla's, it's not overpowering. There is no specific flavor that's overpowering. They're not all competing for your palate. Each one will complement each other. Like I said, you get the vanilla in the front, you get a little bit of the rice and the cinnamon in the back end. Ooh, excuse me, it's coming back here on me. But it's really good beer. At 7.1, can't go wrong, and you're not going to need, 4 or 5 of these to get you to the night. You bring one of these to a barbecue, a dinner, celebrate a special occasion. It's a great buy. I definitely recommend Or Xata and any of the brewery's beers. We hope to have a few more here and do a few more pours and reviews. And what would you say, Don? Do you say it's a good beer or not? Don Newcomb agrees. This is a great beer. Good job, brewery. Keep on cranking out some awesome craft old world beer and taste the goodness of life and pour me some more, por favor. Enjoy.
Caminando con mi nena, tiene pies así, alta y flaca, pero es para mí. Así es mi baby y la quiero como es. Esa mujer me tiene loco.